I'm going to show you exactly how I made $5,299 dropshipping print-on-demand products on Amazon, Etsy, and Google in just about 17 days. Let's go. What is going on? My name is George. Welcome to another video. As you can see, I have a slightly different background. I'm out here on my terrace, so I hope you enjoy the scenery. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to build a successful Shopify dropshipping business, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Alright, so I want to start this video by giving you some proof that I actually did $5,299 in 17 days. So this month, and I'm recording this in June of 2020, as you can see, this month I made $5,299 right here, and the total sales today are $188. If we have any skeptics on our channel, then I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this so you can see that this is real. So after you take into account all of the expenses, fixed and variable, the profit margin that is left is 20%. So if we do some quick math and we times 5,299 by 0.2, that makes us $1,059 profit, pure profit, in 17 days. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, I want to actually break it down. I have some notes here in my computer, so I'm going to be looking down sometimes, but I have an outline of how to actually implement this if you want to do the exact same thing and implement the exact same strategy that I do. Now, just to give you a very brief overview of what I do what is called print-on-demand dropshipping on different marketplaces such as Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Google, and so forth. Alright, so let's start from the beginning and actually break it down step by step on how you can start doing this strategy. So the first thing that I want to address is that I use Shopify as my central hub for products. I get people asking me in the comments section from my previous videos like, why don't I use, Printful and push products directly from Printful to different marketplaces? And there are two reasons why I use Shopify as my central hub. The first reason is that I have my own website and I sell with Google Shopping. So I use Google as one of the sales channel, and the only way to use Google as a sales channel is if you have your own website. So that is the first reason. The second reason is that this strategy is oriented towards having a lot of different products, and only a very small amount of those products are going to actually sell. So in order to find those products that are selling well, you need to filter, or you need to go through a lot of products that actually don't work. What I'm trying to say here is that I need to add a lot of products every single day onto my website in order to find a couple of products that sell well. So these are the two reasons why I use Shopify as my central hub for products. I hope all of the noises behind me are not too much and you can actually hear me what I'm saying, because there are birds and people walking in trucks, so yeah, we're gonna stick to this for now. Alright, number two, the most important thing for dropshipping is how do you find profitable customers, right? Because all of the infrastructure, right, on how to build a website, how do you fulfill products, that is not a problem, right? That has been, talked over and over again. But the biggest hurdle people come across is how do you actually find customers profitably, right? Because you can spend, $100 on Facebook ads and you can get one sale, right? You'll have a sale, but you won't have any money. So the question is, how do you get customers or orders, right, profitably? Now, in my case, I started off citycaps.co, that's my website, with the idea that I'm going to do social media advertising. So in other words, I'm going to use Facebook ads, right? And that's what I did from the very beginning. I started with Facebook ads and I started with Instagram promotion. And that didn't work because the profit margin of my product, which is a baseball cap, right, or a dad hat, is much smaller than the cost to acquire a new customer on Facebook ads or Instagram. So what I did instead is I pivoted my business to have a large product catalog and to have it on as many places, right, different places on the internet as possible. So these established different marketplaces such as Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Google, right, people trust them, right? And whenever people are looking for something like a hat, right, they're not going to buy it off Instagram. They will, but the chances of them doing it are much smaller than them going to a marketplace and looking for them there. So once I started to realize this, I started to, diversify my traffic sources or my sales channels. So, I got into Amazon. And by the way, I do want to say that this didn't happen overnight. Like, I didn't upload all of my products to all marketplaces in one day. I was on Amazon since, 1 year ago. And I was dropshipping from AliExpress. But then I kind of gave up on that. And only in 2020, I started to, really start to take advantage of, marketplaces and start to take advantage of print on demand industry. So right now, in order to scale my business, my main objective is to have as many products on as many marketplaces. The second most important thing when it comes to print on demand dropshipping on different marketplaces is to have as many products as possible. So if you only have 10, 20 products, right, the chances of you finding a winning design, right, something that people are gonna buy over and over is very little. However, if you have 100, 200 and more than that of products, then your chances of finding a product that is actually going to sell very well every single day are much higher. And this actually ties back to the point I said about having Shopify as my central hub for products, and I'm going to explain in a minute exactly why that is. The fourth thing is that Printful is my supplier or my fulfillment agent. This is really straightforward. There's nothing much to say about this. All I want to say here is that I use Printful to dropship these products, and I used to work with a Chinese supplier, and my experience with it was very, very bad because the shipping times was very long, the quality of the product is very, very long, and also the quality of the embroidery was also not satisfactory. So it might be cheaper to work with a Chinese supplier now, but in the long term, you start to get a lot of refunds and chargebacks. It's much easier to work with Printful. They have, everything is automated. You don't have to send order to fulfill. It's all done automatically, and in the long term, although the profit margins are smaller, you're going to have less refunds, and that's going to make for a healthier business. All right, so now we're going to talk about the fifth, and this is the last point. However, if you're still watching this video, make sure you don't switch off right away, because at the end, I'm going to give you a couple of different resources that are very helpful if you want to start this strategy. All right, so the fifth point is scalability. Now, in order for me to scale this business where it is right now, as I said earlier, I need to have as many products on as many marketplaces. However, I'm at a point right now where I'm generating enough profit each day in order for me to hire a freelancer who will do all this work for me. So the way I can do this is I can write an SOP, which stands for a standard operating procedure, right? And this basically means it's an outline of how to do the work. Because as they say, if it can be done once, it can be done over and over again. And as I said earlier, the more products I have on as many marketplaces, the more profit I'm going to make. All right, and to finish this off, I want to give you a couple of different resources that are going to be very helpful for you if you want to do this strategy. Okay, so the first thing is Shopify Dropshipping, and basically what it is, it's an application in Shopify Marketplace that allows you to ethically steal products from different sources on the internet, such as Etsy and other different marketplaces. Shopify Dropshipping is a lifesaver because it literally allows you to just, import products from different sources onto your Shopify store in just a matter of one click. And I used to do this manually. So I used to, save images, create a new product, add the title, description, and all of that. And right now I don't need to do that anymore because all I gotta do is just click a button, put in my title, put in the price, and boom, the product is up on my Shopify store. The second thing is exportfeed.com. That is an application that allows you to push products onto Amazon and Etsy in bulk. And the second one is Codisto Link, and that is for eBay. So these applications allow you to push products from your Shopify store onto marketplaces in bulk at once, so you don't have to do it manually. The third thing is Smart SEO. It's an application on Shopify Marketplace. It costs only $5 per month, but I found it to be very, very useful because basically what it allows you to do is it allows you to optimize your products, right? So your meta titles, your meta descriptions, your alt text in bulk as well. So as you can imagine, as you can see, I like things that happen in bulk because I have over 900 products on my website. So in order for me to do any changes to my products, I need to make sure that everything happens in bulk. So Smart SEO is a great little application that allows you to do a little bit of SEO onto your website, and this will help with Google Smart Shopping. And finally, Google Smart Shopping, or just Google Shopping. Now, I mentioned that I was leveraging different marketplaces, but Google is also a marketplace, right? People go to search for things on Google. So in Shopify, there is a new little tab which is called Google, and basically what this allows you to do is it allows you to, have all of your products listed on Google. So whenever someone is looking for your particular product, it's going to be up there. And if you spend a little bit of money with them, such as Google Shopping ads, then Google is going to start giving you sales. And I'm going to throw here an example of how much Google generated for me in this month, so you can see that this is actually worth it. So in this video, I literally just gave you everything I do in order to generate this amount of money. And all of this, everything that I said, I accumulated this knowledge in the past 2.5 years, and you just get it here in all of this video. So I really appreciate if you can drop me a like on this video. This would mean a lot to me, and this really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you enjoy these types of videos, I publish once a week around Friday. So if you want to see more of this, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And on this note, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.